In silence, you can hear yourself. In solitude, you can see yourself. And in stillness, you can feel yourself. And connect to those things. Welcome to another moment with joy. I'm so happy y'all came to share time and share space with me. And I'm happy to share space with you guys. You guys have been rocking with me, and I really want to just say thank you before I start because I'm really appreciative and I show tons of gratitude to everybody who chooses to tune in to every moment. Um, we got to get more rest, y'all. And that's what we should be doing. I know everybody says grind hard, grind hard, grind hard. P. Diddy had, do they even call him that no more? We don't even call him that no more. Brother Love. Brother Love even used to say, I don't even know if he say this no more because he's so in love with love. Sleep is forbidden. He used to say that to his people. If you rock with me, I'm a machine. Baby, you're not a machine. You're human. You better take a nap. Y'all better take a nap. Everybody just go take a nap. Everybody just slow down, take a nap. Rest is productive. Productive. You can't even be productive if you don't sleep. And you can say all day, I'm going hard in the pain. You better rest before your body just knock out on you. Because it's going to tell you when it's time to rest. So in this season where there is more going on, there's a lot you may have to do. There's a lot of people pulling on you, even your family, your children, your friends, your husband. There's tons of things that you have to get done, right? I'm going to give you ways to find rest within that busy schedule that everybody has, as if we weren't already busy. These are ways and practices that you can put into play that will help you find rest. The first way and practice that I always do is the practice of silence. Okay? The practice of silence. And that is the best gift that you could give yourself in this season to create space for rest. That's the best gift you could give yourself, silence. That means quiet everything. Quiet everything. That means the music in your house, don't even have music going. Sit in complete silence. Okay? Tell your children, mommy's gonna go and sit in the room for 24 hours. Have somebody watch your children for you. Tell your husband, baby, I need this time. Make sure that you carve out time to rejuvenate yourself. That silent time, you guys have to find it. Make sure everything in your home is quiet. If you have to go to your car, if you have to create a safe space for yourself within your home, do that. Everyone will live. Don't think because you need time away that people are not going to be able to go on with their daily lives. They will live. And this will take communication. You can't just go missing now. Communicate with all the people that pull on you all day and tell them today, no, I have to rest. Okay? So I know my silent time, I used to wake up in the mornings and take walks early because I like the sunrise. I like to see the dew on the grass. It's something about the birds being really, really, really loud in the morning and singing certain songs. And it connected me back to earth. It connected me back to myself. I could sit in that silence and my body would be completely relaxed. So I tell people and I urge people, get outside. Get outside, walk in nature, be in the silence of the earth. That silence, no noise, no music, no man-made things. Get around the things that God created, the things that you can tap into yourself. So I used to walk in the mornings, and in that silent time, me and God, He used to download the biggest ideas, the biggest plans for me. And in those moments, I could actually Here. I wasn't talking. I wasn't speaking. I wasn't asking for anything. I wasn't even saying thank you for anything. I was just silent and obedient to the silence. I'm just going to lay here and I'm just going to open up and I'm going to hear. And in that silence, you can start to tap into your body. You might actually feel that your knee is hurting. You might actually feel that your lower back has really been giving you pain. You might actually feel that you're exhausted. And when we're going, we have no time to tap into our bodies to actually say, am I tired? Am I sick? Let me take care of myself. And in that silence, you're able to hear your body. You're able to hear God clearly. So make sure that silence is a part of your daily practice. And you have to carve out that time. All of the things that I'm going to say to you, they're going to be intentional time-making things. It's not going to be something that just happens. And 9 times out of 10, you won't probably even see that you have time to do it. You have to make and carve out that time for silence. Everybody in the house, be quiet. Everybody go find a book, read it. Just take your moment, okay? The second thing, solitude. Solitude. Silence all the voices. Solitude means to get away. And I know y'all probably like silences. They're different. Solitude, you're alone with yourself. And this necessarily doesn't have to be quiet. You can sit in solitude and be at a cafe. You could be at the movies. You could be in your meditation room. You could listening to meditative music. You could even be in your car writing or at the park journaling. This is solitude. This is you doing you when you want to do you. So solitude, my solitude activity practice was traveling alone. I used to go to an island. I'm not going to say the name because I still go there and I like that it is very quiet. It is not a party island at all. But my solitude practice allowed me to go to this island and actually learn it. You'll go somewhere by yourself and you'll tap into the things that you like. In solitude, you'll say, what do I like? What music do I like? And you'll listen to it. What foods do I like? And you'll start to eat them. What is my favorite restaurant? This is what solitude will teach you. Silence allows you to hear yourself, and solitude allows you to see yourself. That's good. That's real good. So when you start to see yourself, you start to see the things that you like. You start to see the things that turn you on and excite you. You start to see the things that you really don't like and you can live without. And on this island, traveling alone, I found that I love to wake up and not do anything. I love to wake up and see an ocean. I love to wake up and be able to drive to one end of the island and to the other end without having to ask anybody any questions. Only me asking myself, what do you want to do? And in solitude, you learn you. You see you for who you are, not for the labels that people have given you, not for the labels that you might have lied to yourself about. You might have liked this music because you were married to this man and he liked this music, so you started liking this music because he did. And now you get to say in solitude, no, what do I want? What do I need? Do I want to dive into my sensitivity, my sensuality, my feminine energy? Or do I want to be hard up? In solitude, you get to deal with those things and you get to choose for you, not for anybody else. You silence out all other voices and you only hear yours and God's. In those words, pure love. Okay? So solitude allowed me to go to an island, find myself, find what I love, be around things that I love, and know that when I jumped into a new relationship that I would be able to be confident enough to say, this is what I like. I wouldn't be adapting to what is, but we would be merging two things versus me merging with him. Y'all get what I'm saying? So solitude is powerful. When we get alone, which God did often, he would go and go pray alone. He would go to solitude and come back different. All in the Bible, tons of people did. Do not forget the power of being alone and learning that and becoming best friends with yourself. It's the best gift that I think I could have gave to myself, was learning how to be alone and being happy there, being secure there. And almost, I started being alone because I had best friend Chrissy. And when I met her, I was so used to, I'm a child of, it's 6 of us. So I'm used to being around people all the time. Okay, so when I got my best friend, she was used to being alone all the time. And so me, I want to be around her all the time. She didn't want to be around me all the time. It was just a real battle between that. And one day it hit me and I said, what if I learned to be alone? What if I actually took the time to not get on her nerves, but actually sit in my own space, in my own essence, and learn the smell of that. Start to love that. Start to really dive into and lean into who I am, not what everybody says that I am. So I had to get into solitude to really grab that. And then solitude becomes rest. You're not moving. You're just in your natural flow. And y'all got to find that, okay? Find some solitude. Find some time to be you without anybody else's direction or rule. It's just you, okay? Solitude, solitude, solitude. We weren't created to run and fly without being recharged. And I know it's the fad to grind, and go and go and go. But you have to rest and recharge. Energetically, you're feeling low. Are you tired? Are you burnt out? Are you worn out? Take a break. Take a nap. Go to sleep. Y'all, rest is productive. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it throughout the whole episode, actually. Rest is productive. The next practice is stillness. Stillness. Practice stillness. We're so used to going. Even before we have to go somewhere, we have a meeting, we have a job, we have to get the kids to school on time, we have to be at a dinner on time. Atlanta traffic is crazy, so you got to leave an hour before it's time for you to be anywhere. This is one thing that I make sure I do. Anytime I have to go anywhere, I allot the time. And this wasn't always a thing. I had to grow into this practice. I have to allot the time before I leave the house to sit for 5 minutes and not do anything. I call this my nothing time. I'm not doing anything but thinking, because when I walk out this door, the plans that I think I have for myself may not be the plans that God has for me. Okay? There's so many things that we can come against when we walk out our doors. And I really take the time before I go anywhere to sit 5 minutes with God. And you can have your own meditative space, your own meditative affirmations, prayers, whatever you do. For me, I sit and I say to God, before I walk out this door, put your shield around me. And I make sure I connect with my source, and I make sure there's a moment of nothingness where I'm just sitting and I'm hearing what my day is going to be like, and I'm connecting to what is. The I am that I am, okay? I want to experience peace when I walk out this door. I want to experience joy when I walk out this door. And in that moment, my body is at complete rest. It's at complete rest. I'm sitting there and I'm just allowing God to speak in the stillness. I'm not moving. I'm not expecting anything. I'm just letting my body rest. Because once I start moving, it's not going to stop until I get to another moment where I could just rest. And it's important as creatives that we carve out time to give our brains a break, to give our bodies a break, to give our spirits a break. Because as much as you're physically doing basketball, doing football, doing soccer, being an artist, being a painter, you do pottery, anything that you're putting your energy to. If you're doing that, there is a side that needs to be recharged, which is your spirit. That physical man is being fulfilled, that spirit man sometimes is lacking. Your spirit has to be charged and rejuvenated and reset often. Don't forget about that. You're a spiritual being first. Just because you play basketball doesn't mean you can't be spiritual. Just because you rap doesn't mean you can't be spiritual. It's a balance. And in that balance, take care of your spirit as much as you take care of that physical. So before you go do that physical job, sit your spirit down and connect and rest for a minute. You could even I only do 5 minutes. And my body is at complete rest. I move my shoulders and I just relax. It does your body some good, okay? You need energy for your journey. This journey is not meant to be completed, depleted. Knowing when it's time to work and when it's time to rest is important. Finding that balance is life or death, honestly. Because if you don't rest, your body will shut down. It's happened to me tons of times, and your mental health depends on it and your life depends on it, on you choosing to rest. And as small as that sounds, like, Joy, you telling me to go lay down somewhere? Yes. You get your best ideas resting. God does his best work resting. I know for me, he does. When I'm asleep, I'm not in the way. Because when I'm awake, I be in the way sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I be telling him what I'm gonna do. And he be like, no. You know what I'm saying? So, knowing when it's time to work and when it's time to rest, because your life depends on it. Your mental health depends on it. You have to carve out space to hear and be still. You have to. Give yourself these gifts for, this season. Those are your gifts. Silence, solitude, and stillness. Silence, solitude, and stillness. And if you even merge all three of them together at one time, kudos to you. For real. Because your life will be better once you start to do that. And then if you just take one day out the week and say, this day I'm not doing anything, you watch what I say. Carve out just one day where you just know I'm not taking any clients. I'm not answering any emails. I'm not posting to social media. I'm taking a break. And watch what happens. And lay your tail down. Lay down. It's okay. It's okay. Give yourself the gift of rest. Let it become the norm for you. Let rest become a part of your schedule. It's not something that's off, like that needs to be off your schedule. As many meetings, if I have meetings 3 days in a row, that fourth day when it pops up, I know for a fact I'm free. I'm not doing nothing. I'm recharging for the meetings that are coming. Yeah? So do that. Take a break and know that rest is productive. Slowing down does not mean that you aren't completing your goals. Slowing down does not disqualify you from reaching your goals. It actually creates a better way to complete them, actually, because you'll be ready, you'll be alert, you'll be charged, and you'll conquer it for real, and not sleepy, not tired, not exhausted. So go to sleep, y'all. Don't believe the hype. You're human. So when you get tired, rest. Listen to your body. And carve out that time. Make sure everyone around you knows. When I go in this room, you already know what's up. I'm praying, I'm meditating, me and God connected because I need to rest. Okay? And when I come out this door, I'm going to be a new person. Okay? So do that today. Find silence, practice solitude, and stillness. Do all of those, y'all. Okay? And it'll be better for you. Cool? All right. Rest. Your grind ain't to grind to you. I'm just okay. So remember those 3 things that we talked about today and put them into practice. In silence, you can hear yourself. In solitude, you can see yourself. And in stillness, you can feel yourself. And connect to those things. Okay? I hope something I said helped you today. Join me on the next Moment with Joy. Peace.